Welcome to the very first episode of NordicTrack Questions and Answers. I'm hoping that this video will be the first of many that will answer the many questions we all have about our equipment. You know, we're really fortunate. We have the best of the best. We have X22i's, X32i, S22i's. No other exercise equipment can do what ours can. We're talking about maybe 40% incline. We're talking about trainer-led workouts, videos, iFit, incline and speed controlled by your trainer. It sounds like something from the future, some virtual reality game. We do have excellent exercise equipment. Unfortunately, sometimes we experience issues or we have questions about our equipment and we need help. If you've ever tried to get a hold of a NordicTrack rep, you know how frustrating it can be. And I want to say that the majority of the calls or the interaction we have with NordicTrack is on the positive side, but well, we'll leave it at that. I would like to say that. I'm hoping that these videos will somehow provide relief for some of the issues. Episode 1 is going to provide you with tips, tricks, and hacks that will hopefully allow you to get the best possible experience from your equipment. You want to watch Netflix on your X22i? I got you. You want to exercise to the Peloton app instead? I got you. You want to factory reset your treadmill to start afresh? I got you. And if you're looking for someone to answer the many questions you have concerning your NordicTrack exercise equipment and you just can't seem to get a hold of anyone, we got you. That's right. So sit back, enjoy the first episode, and comment below so I know if this is something that I should continue. Stay safe and see you soon. So today's video is going to be a little different. I'm going to be following a question and answer format. Once again, on my X22i, I got this in 2018, and I've seen a lot of people that have said their treadmill is messing up, their bike is making some weird sounds, they're having issues. I'm not sure what's going on these days, but when I bought my treadmill 2 years ago, March 2018, I have yet to have one major problem. I've had a couple of software bugs, but always, whenever I've been able to get a hold of NordicTrack or iFit service, they've always responded in a timely manner. The problem is getting a hold of them. So what I do now is when I need to get a hold of them, I just come up here to the menu and I say report an issue. That's the easiest way, because when I report an issue, it allows me to write out the issue. I hit send, and then I actually get an email verification, and then someone contacts me. So it always works. So if you ever have any issues and you don't mind waiting a day or two or a couple of business days, do that, okay? Report an issue. For me, that's the best way. Report an issue, because you're taking it's a roulette. It's a game of roulette if you actually try to give them a call. All right, so why are we here? Question and answer. Today's first question. Today's first question: how can I find out what my onboard workouts are? NordicTrack boasts that their treadmills come with anywhere from 50 to maybe 60 onboard workout videos, workout programs that you don't even need iFit. So when your 1 year iFit or your 2 years of iFit run out, you still have over 50 workouts that you can use. Well, guess again. You don't have 50, you don't have 40, you don't even have 30. I would like to tell you that you have at least 20. You don't even have that. Why am I saying that? Well, you try yourself. First thing you do is you're going to log out of your treadmill. So let's go ahead and log out. Let's log out. Are you sure you want to log out? Yes. And now if you have other user IDs that are logged in, unfortunately you'll have to log those out as well. But it's not a problem. You just log them back in when you're done. Okay, so let's go ahead and log. This is me. Yes. So once you log out all the user accounts that you have on your machine, it will run through this and it'll come up with its advertisement saying, hey, you need iFit. Why do you have our treadmill, but why don't you have iFit? And then it's going to show you all of the features that you can have. You can scroll down, interactive personal training, get the results you want, live studio classes, achieve your personal best, thousands of interactive trainer-led videos. And it even has a timeline up here so that it can remind you, hey, let's go, let's get your account. But if you want to see what you have on board, let's go look for those 50 onboard workouts. You hit manual workout mode and it brings you to this home page that we're all familiar with. And let's start counting. Ready? 1, 2. These are all grayed out. So far a total of 2. Now if you go to my favorites, well, guess what? You don't have a log on, so you don't have favorites. It's going to just take you back to the advertisement saying you want favorites, then you're going to have to sign up. So let's go back to the manual workout mode. And so far we have 2. Remember, I fit in NordicTrack. They said you have 50. They said you had 40. Next you're going to hit browse. And let's start counting. Let's put the 2 aside. We'll add those later. Ready? So here are videos. You notice that says videos. This is how many workout videos you have. Not 50, not 40. You've got 15. Actually, you got 17. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's a total of 15 video workouts here. And then the 2 from the home page at 17. Why do I say 17? Because you've got maps here. These are maps. If I say see more, it's about 10 maps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 4, 10. You got 10 maps. Watch, you want to run in Alberta, Canada? Let's click on that. Let's say start workout, and let's see what it brings us to. Let me move to the side. I don't want to fall. These are the map workouts. And warm up. And there's one of your 50 some odd workouts. Yep, it's nice. It's a nice still picture that will continue to move as you actually walk or run along this track. To me, that's not a workout. That's a Google map, right? So let's stop this. Get back on the tread. Let's finish this. Now I'm not going to bother with any of the others because they're just manual workouts. Let's go back to browse. So remember, 15 workouts plus these 2, 17, right? We'll add those 17 at the end. We'll make it easy. There's 10 maps. There's 10 intervals. That's 20. 10 inclines, 30. 10 speed, 40, and 5 calorie burn. There's 45 workouts. Out of these 45 workouts, 10 are maps, and these 35, let's click on one. Let's try this one. All they are manual workouts that they've attached some automatic controls. I'm gonna move to the side again. Some automatic controls to control your incline, to control your speed, and that's all they are. And they're counting this as a workout. Yep, stop this. It's a little disheartening because when you hear you have 50 manual workouts, you have 50 onboard workouts, you have 40 onboard workouts. In reality, you've got 1, 2, you've got 15 up here, that's 17, and then 10, 27, 37, 47, 57, 57 and 5, 62. So whoa, my X22i has 62 onboard workouts. That's right, 62 onboard workouts. Unfortunately, only 17 are videos. Okay, so that was my first question. I'm sorry that was quite anticlimactic. But so if someone asks you, hey, how do I find my 50 onboard workouts? You know, if you want to play a trick on them, you can tell them you actually have more than 50. You might have over 60, but you only have 17 actual manual, you only have 17 actual trainer-led video workouts. Okay? That's my first question. See you in a bit with the second question. Another question from one of the subscribers. They ask, how can I add user accounts to the NordicTrack interface? Well, that one is actually a very easy one. You come up here to the hamburger menu. When I say hamburger menu, I mean the 3 lines. And if you have an iFit family account, which I believe most of us do, I don't know if they even have single accounts anymore. You hit other accounts and you say add account, and then it'll bring you through this screen of login credentials. You'll put in your account that you've created. And if you haven't created the account yet, then I guess you can do that right here through sign up. But I think it's better to do this on the computer or on your phone. Anyway, I have an account. So either you log in or you sign in. And if you hold on a second, I'll be right back. You'll be asked information like, what is your birthday? What is your gender? What is your height? What's your current weight? What days do you want to work out? What are your goals? What's your activity level during the day? Which workout durations do you prefer? What exercise equipment do you have access to? And then it's going to take all that information and build a profile for you. And then once you've gone through all of those different panels, answering all the questions, you'll have your accounts. And then you can switch accounts by coming through here. And you could say other accounts, and then when you hit other accounts, you'll see the other people that you have there. Okay? It's that simple. All right. Next question. Dr. NordicTrack, how can I get into privilege mode so that I can access the Android desktop? Well, first of all, you swipe up or swipe down and see if you get any additional icons down here or screens. And if you don't, that means that privilege mode is not enabled. So to enable privilege mode, the easiest thing is come to the side and we'll do something called T cubed. That stands for 3 T's. The first T is 10 tap technique. So if you remember T cubed, it's 10 tap technique. You'll hit 10 times here. You'll wait anywhere from 7 to 8 seconds, and then you'll tap it 10 times again in rapid succession. And then over here, it'll come up and say something about privilege mode set to true. And then you'll have the ability to swipe up or swipe down and access the Android environment. Let's try it out. Ready? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 1,000. 2, 1,000. 3, 1,000. 4, 1,000. 5, 1,000. 6, 1,000. 7, 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And setting privilege mode to true. What does that mean? Now I can swipe up and you see you get the triangle, circle, and the square. The triangle is to go back. The circle is to go to the Android desktop, and the square shows you all of the processors that are running. So let's try the circle, and here is your Android desktop. Now you'll have a blank desktop. You won't have these. These are called shortcuts, and that's another question that someone asked me. They said, how can I get shortcuts on my desktop, on my Android privilege mode desktop? I can show you. When you click that, you get all of your icons. Let's say you want the Netscape. Let's say you want Netscape as a shortcut, right? Because if you scroll up and go back, well, Netscape is already there. Let's get rid of Netscape. If you want to get rid of something, you hold it and you say remove. If you do this on the Android desktop, it will uninstall, so be careful. So let's say I want a Netflix background, a Netflix shortcut on my desktop. You hold it and then you bring it to the desktop. And if you see, you actually have 2 desktops. Maybe you can have one and then someone else can have one, but we just use one. And then it's there for all to see. Now, another person asked me, how can I get a YouTube shortcut? That's another simple one. Because YouTube, as we all know, and if you've tried, the YouTube application won't work here. Like a lot of other applications like Hulu, Disney Plus, they require certain services to be running in the background here. I believe they're called Google services. And because Google doesn't have a presence here other than your basic necessities, you can't have things like Google Play, Hulu won't work here, Disney Plus, several other ones won't work. But I can show you how to create a YouTube shortcut. It's really simple. Either you go to a browser. Now, that's an extra. I've added Chrome, and if you want to know how to add Chrome, look up there and I'll give you a shortcut. But let's say you want to try to add a YouTube shortcut. What you do is you bring up your web browser. Sorry. And then you go to Google, and then in Google, you type in YouTube. And if you've done this before, you may have this configured to your account already. Let's see. and it looks like this is configured to my wife's account, which is fine. So that means that there is a shortcut to my wife's account. So as long as you have this configured, and I believe you can do it even if you don't have it configured. So this is what I want you to do. We'll come back here, we'll go to the desktop, and then from here you hold it down, and you see how you come down here, it says wallpapers or widgets. If you hit wallpapers, it's a great way to change your wallpaper. You can change it, you can pick an image, or you can take one of the defaults, or you can take one of the living wallpapers like the black hole. The black hole is actually called a live wallpaper. It will actually move for you. We'll go ahead and leave it like that. But how do you get a shortcut for YouTube on here? You hold this down, and then you go to widgets. And on widgets, you'll see it's called a bookmark. And if you have created a bookmark, which I have, and how do you create a bookmark? Let's go back really quick. Remember the triangles to go back. Back. If you come into the browser and see that little bookmark sign right there, if we click that, it will show you what bookmarks you have. And I have a bookmark for YouTube. You see that? I have several other bookmarks, but I have a bookmark for YouTube. So let's go back. And how do you create bookmarks? You just click on that star. You click on the star, it creates a bookmark for you. So let's go to the desktop. You hold the desktop down, you go to widgets, you go to bookmarks. And in here, oh, actually you have to hold it. There you go. You bring the bookmark onto your desktop, and then it asks you, choose the bookmark. And look at that, I have YouTube right there, so I'm going to choose YouTube. So now you have a YouTube shortcut on your desktop. Anytime you want to go to YouTube, you don't even have to go to Android. Now, you're not going to get this. I've installed a second web browser. So because of that, I have Chrome and I have browser. But you will just have a browser. So we'll just click the browser. And that shortcut will bring you to your YouTube application. It's not an application, it'll just bring you to YouTube. Okay? So that's how you create a YouTube shortcut. Something that's near and dear to my heart. I'm talking about my brother Louis, my little brother. My little brother was on the Ellen Show yesterday. That's right. Him and his daughter were on the Ellen Show. What happened, my brother was out trying to visit his daughter who he hadn't seen in months. So he went to the hospital that she works at. She's one of the essential workers. And he held a sign up saying that he was proud of her. Someone saw him, took a picture, somehow it got back to Ellen, and Ellen wanted to bring my brother and his daughter, my niece, onto the show. Well, because of COVID-19 and the coronavirus, that couldn't happen. But they could do what Ellen's been doing for the past few months. She's been getting her guests virtually. So Ellen actually brought my brother and his daughter virtually onto the show. So I'd like, if you get a chance, to give them a shout out. And you can do it from your phone or you can do it from your computer. But you know what? This channel is about the NordicTrack treadmills and studio. It's all about what you can do and what you can hack your way into on your NordicTrack machine. So why not? If you have privilege mode, you're going to swipe up. You're going to go to your browser. You're going to go to Google. You might have a shortcut for YouTube, but if you don't, you'll type in YouTube. You'll search within YouTube. We're going to hit the search bar, not the top one, but the second one. And in here we will search for Positivity with Brooklyn Lou. Positivity. Positivity with BROOKLYNLOU. Positivity with Brooklyn Lou. And he should pop up. There he is. Luis Munoz. He calls himself Munoz. The correct pronunciation is Munoz, but it's spelled Munoz. We'll click on that, and this is his page. I can tell you that I'm really proud of my little brother, and he's got an up-and-coming page. If you'd like, you can subscribe, give him a shout-out, but at the very least, come to his page and watch his video. The one right up here, it says Luis and Jessica Munoz on the Ellen DeGeneres Show. Here we go. Let's watch it.
With the events that have taken place recently, it's sometimes hard to remember that we are in the middle of a pandemic. Luis Munoz, he's a dad from Brooklyn who had gone months without seeing his daughter because of the pandemic, and he missed her so much that he did the next best thing. Luis waited outside of the hospital where Jessica works with a giant sign that said how much he loves her. Please welcome Luis, his daughter, Jessica.
Oh my God, it's Ellen!
Hi.
Oh my God! It's actually Ellen!
It's actually
Anyway,
Ellen.
I don't want to ruin it for you, but do me a favor, go to his page, tell him I said hi, tell him I love him. Actually, you don't have to tell him. But if you want, check out his page. It's called Positivity with Brooklyn Lou. He really offers some great words of wisdom. He's been through a lot. He's a single father. He raised his daughter on his own. He now has a beautiful grandson. And you can watch the rest of the clip. It's not that long. It's just a few minutes. You can see what happened on Ellen. And you can see that Ellen really was a very thoughtful TV celebrity, because at the end she does something that shocked my brother and his daughter. It shocked me as well. So go ahead and visit his page, Positivity with Brooklyn Lou, and give him a shout out. And if you like what you see, if you like his message, go ahead and subscribe. All right, see you guys later.